Good morning, good morning. This is Angenett Curry here with a perspective vision, and I am coming to you guys with a comment I saw on Facebook. This is something that kind of touched my heart, and I experienced this, and so I wanted to kind of talk about it, to shed some light on it, and to maybe clarify what this young lady was talking about. What I saw, or what I've read on Facebook is I've seen several posts from young ladies saying that they're done with relationships, they don't want a man, they just want to live their life and take care of their kids and be independent and live a single life without a man. First of all, we all were born to be in relationships. That is how God made us. That is how we live, and that is how we thrive. If you are without a relationship, you're lonely, you're sad. Sometimes, a lot of people say, well, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I don't need no man. Things are going so well and great. Yep, okay, that's fine and dandy, but a couple years down the line, when you start seeing your friends and family married and in really good relationships, you start thinking. And then you go, well, I don't want to grow old being an old, lonely woman living by myself. I want to experience love. I want to experience being being in a relationship. So my point is, don't let hurt stop you from living a life, or stop you from loving a person, or stop you from being with someone that wants to love you. First of all, we have to groom ourselves, because I know with my last marriage, that really hurt me. It was an abusive marriage. I was at a place where I didn't understand what was going on because I thought I was a good wife. I took care of the kids. I cleaned the house. The house was awesome. I worked. I laid down the sex. I gave him what he wanted, but it was still not enough. It was not enough. I went to church every Sunday, and I was the church wife, but I felt hurt because I couldn't understand through all of that why he chose to cheat and why he chose to be abusive and why he didn't want to change. I wanted to change him, right? But of course, we know that we can't change people that don't want to be changed. If they don't see what you see, then they're not going to change. They're because they don't see a reason to. They think it's fine what they're doing. They may not think it is extreme or is hurting you as bad as you think it's hurting you. So sometimes we have to step back, reevaluate our life, and understand that it's not just about us. We have to groom ourselves, ladies, to be loved. Sometimes we attract the wrong relationship because men observe. When a man come up and step to you, he already have a game plan. He already know what to ask you. He already know what to say. And he listens to every response you give him. And if it's the temporary brother that I talked about, then he's just going to go by, ask you simple questions, and then he knows what to say from there. But if it's a real man, he's not going to ask you personal questions. He's going to ask you generalized questions. And that's why when we date, when we meet a real man, it's kind of awkward, right? Because they're asking you just crazy generalized questions, and you're looking at them like, okay, is he interested in me or not? But sometimes we attract the wrong type of men. Like I said, men watch us. They listen and they observe. So if you come off to be a needy person, then the temporary brother is just going to give you what you need right then, so he can be in, slide out, and he's gone. He may be there for a couple months, he may be there for a couple weeks, he may be there for a couple years, but his plan is just to get what he wants. He's not going to live with you. He's not going to, he may buy you something from time to time, but he's not going to spend too much money on you. He's going to feed you a whole bunch of bull why you can't be together, why you can't get married, why the relationship is not going further. It's going to always be excuses, but a real man is going to tell you what he wants if you listen. If you sit down and you talk, a real man is going to tell you what he like. He's going to tell you how to fix it. If it's something wrong, he's going to tell you how to fix it. You have a choice. You can fix it or you don't fix it. If you don't fix it, then he's going to leave because he knows that he can find something better. So us as women, we have to learn to listen, groom ourselves, get ourselves together, be in love with us, be comfortable with being by ourselves, so we don't feel that we have to have a temporary brother to fill that gap. And then once that temporary brother leaves, it hurts us and we don't want to look again. We don't want to be in another relationship. We just want to be single and take care of our kids, and we don't have to have a man. I'm working. I can pay my own bills. I can buy my own clothes. I can get my own hair and nails done. I am the independent sister, right? But ladies, don't hurt yourself. Don't live that life, because that is a lonely life, and it took me years to get past that, to understand that's not the life that I was born to live. I was going through that because of hurt, because I was hurt and I didn't understand what was going on with me, but I chose that life. And I also chose to change myself. I also chose to get myself together. I also chose to observe me and to get my life together. And that's a difference, because sometimes we get bitter and we blame men and we don't look inside ourselves and see that it's us that needs changing. So today, ladies, work on you. Don't close the door, because there is a real brother that's out there that wants to love you for you. But you have to love you for you. You have to groom yourself and you have to make yourself ready. Okay? Good morning, good morning. This is Angenett Curry here with a perspective vision.